What is up, my peepholes? This is your guy Cly, and I'm going to show you what exactly I'm dealing with in my gaming, editing, and recording area. Now, this is mainly for the contest being held by Tayospastic, but I've been promising something like this anyway, and maybe it's filler for the fact that I can't get the VR headset product review up on time since I'm having some serious audio drift issues. So I'm gonna work on syncing that or re-recording it and try to get it up this week, or this coming week. But give me a second to jump cut so I can give you an up-close and personal look at the insanity going on here. Alright, I guess we'll start from right to left. First off, we have the 1200p 28-inch LCD monitor that I just got for 11 bucks. Yes, the price tag says 13, but remember from my last video, I did have a 20% off coupon. Now, this is actually hooked up to both my main desktop over here, as well as this little computer over here. This is my home Minecraft and other games server, as well as my media server, and it's also hooked up to this TV over here. So, this little guy, I'm trying to remember, I built it for around $30-ish. The motherboard was 8 bucks, the processor was 25. It's a 3.9 gigahertz AMD processor, dual core, which is really good for Minecraft actually. And the RAM I had laying around, the power supply was thrifted for 3 bucks, and the case is actually an old compact that I dumpster dived, so reusing parts. Oh, and if you're wondering, these are little 0-point servers, or no, 0-point clients that I'm going to be using if I run a monitor in another room and I need to access my computers. These were dirt cheap. So, back over here. So this is it hooked up to my main desktop. All I do, trying to hold the camera, reach over here, just tap the input button, bring it on down, and tap the input button. Oop, yeah, okay, yes. Now it's my media PC. And here I actually have a really nice micro-mechanical backlit keyboard. It's got a nicer keyboard than I have on my main computer in some ways. And then I am a trackball addict. I love these things. Now, in front of it, you've been looking at this whole time, my Audio-Technica AT822. Really, really good mic. I paid 5 bucks for it, if you don't already know. I talk about this a lot on my channel. It's one of my favorite thrift finds of all time. I have it hooked onto a homemade boom arm. I made this out of a desk mount swing arm lamp that I got from a thrift store for $3. In front of that, I have my homemade pop filter. I made it out of an old nylon sock that I had lying around left over from when I built my old USB mic. Yep, this is a DIY USB mic. And this was a needlework loom or hoop that I picked up for like $1.50. And then an old desk mount just flex arm lamp. Now, over here, this is my main. This monitor is only hooked up to my main computer. It is, oh goodness, let me stretch back, a 32-inch 1080p monitor that I found in the trash. So it's my cheapest, though I did have to make a stand for it out of PVC. This is just a mug that I dumpster dived. I like cats and I like it, so it holds my pins. Those are a couple of my mini Fushigi. I bought one when they first came out, and then I kept finding them at thrift stores, and I actually am not half bad with these things, though while holding a camera, I'm terrible. Yeah, I'm not even going to try while holding a camera. Ow. Let's see. My Microsoft trackball optical. This is actually a wireless trackball that I have hooked up to yet another computer that I use for editing. Oh, and if you're wondering what those are, that's a stack of Game Boy games that I dumpster dived. I need to clean them out and give them a proper testing. This is my main keyboard. It is a Logitech G19. I thrifted it for a whopping $4. And if you're wondering what all of this crap is, well, a thrifted Game Boy Color, a Dingu A320 that I've had for years, a little video projector that I've thrifted for $5, the VGA to video composite S-Video and oh goodness, component, there we go, that's the word, a video adapter that I showed in my last video. I'm going to be probably using this to hook this into my PC. Here I have something I'm testing out. This is a Bogen SCU 250. Really nice boundary mic. They originally ran $250, currently fetch around $120 to $140. I paid $7 and I have 4 of them. I paid $7 each, didn't get all 4 for $7. Now, I love this little guy. This is my Logitech G13. It is great when used in conjunction with a trackball for gaming. I love the thing. These are my main headphones. They're Turtle Beach XL1s, picked them up for $4. My third monitor, this is an AOC, I believe it is a 22-inch 1080p screen. It's LED, so it's actually newer tech than either of these monitors. I paid $5, so not bad. This is hooked into my main computer, and if I just reach down here, tap to D-sub, hit that. I said hit that, there we go. It will hop, oh goodness, the screen saver's on. There we go, that should fix that problem. That's what happens when I don't mess with the computer for a minute. There we go. I'm just getting all kinds of embarrassed over here. Come on. There we go. I'm going to have to definitely see what's going on with my wireless trackball. And I've got the YouTube competition page pulled up, just was double checking some of the rules before I started recording. That's all. Oh goodness. And my wireless trackball has been giving me issues today. Might be because I'm using old batteries. Now, let's see. Oh, this is another mini mechanical keyboard that I had lying around. I thrifted it for about $2. The glowy one was $4. This little guy is a USB powered speaker for when I don't feel like using my Turtle Beaches. Bring it over here. That's my backup mic, the Samsung Go mic. I actually really like it. Here's my M-Audio audio interface, the Audio Buddy. I've said audio a lot. The M-Audio Audio Buddy. I use this for capturing my AT822 in my desktop using this front panel here, the Audigy 2ZS. Right here is my additional editing computer. It is a 3.3 gigahertz AMD processor with 10 gigs of RAM. I fished this out of a dumpster. The only thing it needed was a new hard drive, so I've got it up and running with all kinds of fancy bits. Ignore that monitor. That is a 27-inch 1200p monitor that has a nice streak going down it thanks to the previous owner spilling hot coffee on it. Currently working on getting that hammered out, and I'm making progress, so soon I'll have that hooked up. There's the Logitech C920 that I showed in my last video. Nice and cheap, and I got it for 25% off of that. Still need to hook it up. This is an audio selector that I use to bounce between my different computers, so I don't have to just listen to one or manually unplug. Here is a ground loop isolator, in case you're wondering what that is. The XL1 Turtle Beaches have a notorious hum in the background, so that ground loop isolator cuts the hum completely. It's great. If you ever have hum in your headphones, try one of these babies. Here's my UA3D Edirol audio interface, and I love it, but I think it's the reason I'm not getting the video up today. I've got to tweak my settings on my laptop. Which, hey, here's my dumpster laptop. Fish this out of the trash. It is a ThinkPad from Lenovo, E420, Just needed some RAM that I already had lying around, and a hard drive, which I already had lying around. Both from, well, the hard drive was a dumpster dive, RAM was a thrift. Okay, I think I've covered everything. There is just one more feature that I need to show off on my keyboard. One of the main things that I was teasing, and oh wait, giant stack of games, mostly dumpster dived. I had a night where I found like 20 or so PC games, and a second night where I also found like 10 or so PC games. But I'm starting to bake over here, so let me cut a lot of these lights and show you one last feature with this guy. Alright, so I figured out the issue with my mouse. Turns out the transmitter was having to force its way through too many metal objects and past too many computers. I've created kind of a Faraday cage around this area, which also affects my Wi-Fi. Now, the thing that I was going to show you, let me just hop over to my DVI connection. There we go. Pull up my browser. Make sure I'm hooked up to the right, there we go. And, oh yes, now you see the pretties. Come on, focus, focus. You can see all the lights. Let's just activate this feature here. Oh no, my lights, they have turned off. Okay. And yes, this is YouTube audio library music. This is the disco light feature from a third-party plugin. I love it. Really need to clean my lens, apparently. I think that's enough. There we go. And let's just revert to my old profile. I have green as my main profile because that's my favorite color. Purple is my secondary because that's my girlfriend's favorite color. Orange is my second favorite color, so that's my third profile. I love this thing. But that's all I have for this. Here's hoping the audio works out. Until next time, this is your guy Cly, signing off.